Hello everyone. Hello. Hang on. Okay, I think we're good. Hello. How is everyone doing? Okay, I think we're set up. I'm live from my kitchen today. We've had quite the household shakeup with everybody being home. My husband is working out of my craft room, so I've moved a lot of my operations out of there for now, but welcome. All right, so before we move on to the project, which is really cute, and I'm sorry we couldn't go live last week, but I do have a really cute project to share with you. Just a few things. The coordination products are still available, but they are starting to sell out. The happy birthday dice are gone. So if there's anything on these coordination products that you want, make sure you get them before they start selling out. Make sure you get them because time is running out. And time is also running out for celebration. So remember, the products in here are only available while supplies last. We've already had quite a few of them sell out too. The golden honey paper is gone. The metallic baker's twine is gone. The kerchief card kit is gone. But there's still plenty of amazing ones, especially the new ones. The flowering foils. You guys know I love that. I've posted a few cards with that. And the Rise and Shine set, which is what we're going to use today. This one is fantastic. One of my favorites for sure. And then the other new one that I am loving, I can't get enough of, is the Tags and Blooms. This is another really good one. Both of the Tags and Bloom and the Rise and Shine set are free with a $100 purchase. So make sure you guys are aware that this is a level 2 item. So, but because the stamp sets are so big. So make sure you guys are aware of that, but they are definitely worth it. So celebration only available while supplies last. We're running out of time. So make sure you check that out. One more thing, if you place an order, I have an extra one of these little ladybug stamp sets. If your order is over $40, you're going to be entered to win this stamp set. So I'm going to do a random drawing, and I think I'll have to check my post. I think I said March 26th I would do the drawing, so you have until March 25th to get that order placed of over $40, but of course you're going to want to bump it up to at least $50 to get that free celebration product. When you do order to be entered to win that little ladybug stamp set, you do have to use this host code, so make sure you remember that. You do have to use a host code to be entered. So you guys want to see what we're making? We're just going to jump right into the project. So let's see what we're making. Isn't this cute? It's a little box that holds, yep, you guessed it, lots of little tea bags. Isn't this the most adorable little gift you can give? Isn't it cute? And there's a little magnetic closure, but you could also use Velcro if you wanted, or even just a glue dot to hold it down. But isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? I hope the lighting is okay. It's a super cloudy day here, you guys, but isn't it cute? I really love this. I was so excited about it when I make it. I love these little sides. Isn't that cute? Like a little accordion side. Isn't that adorable? I love this project when I made it. And it's been a while that I've made it. I've been so excited to share it with you guys. So let's get into making it. It's super easy. So let's get into making it. I'll set that off to the side. So what we're going to do, we have let me show you the supplies we're going to need. So we have some Mango Melody Cardstock, and this is 3 by 8.5. So you can get 3 of these from an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock, so that's good. 3 out of 1. My sides, these are my 2 sides, and these are 2 by 2.5. So you need 2 of those. I have some DSP. This DSP is 2 3/4 by 2.5, and I'm using DSP from the Brights package. So this is the Mango Melody one, and then this is the Melon Mambo one, and this is 1 by 2 3/4. I have a punched starburst, a punched 2-inch white. This is Melon Mambo punched with a starburst and then white. And then I just have some scraps that we're going to do with our greeting. This one is our greeting, and this one is about 2.5 inches wide. We're going to end up trimming it down, so just 2.5 inches wide at least. You can do it even a little wider. And this is just a scrap piece that we're going to stamp our mug and our tag on. Okay, so those are our supplies. So we're going to start with all of our scoring. So let me pull out my assembly score, and I really hope I remembered everything because I don't want to have to run back to my room to get stuff, but we'll see. Okay, so we're going to start with our Mango Melody piece, and let me pull that in, and we are going to score at 2 3/4. I'm gonna make sure I'm doing this right. 2 3/4, 3 3/4, 6 3/4, and 7 1/4. Now all of these measurements will be on my blog when it goes up on my blog, and I'm hoping that will be tomorrow. You know, I am last to use the computer in this house with the kids doing all their schoolwork and everything. So, but I am hoping I can get some time tonight to get it up. So look for that on my blog tomorrow. And then we're gonna take our side pieces. Remember, these were 2 by 2.5, and on the 2-inch side, we are gonna go through and score. Is that the 2-inch side that we're doing this? Yes, the 2-inch side. It's been a while since I made it. I told you guys. The 2.5-inch side, and we're going to score every 1/4 inch on the 2-inch side. So you're just gonna go down to 1/4, 1/2, 3/4, 1, 1 1/4, 1 1/2, and 1 3/4. And you're gonna do that to both of them. So you're gonna score every 1/4 inch all the way down. Okay. All the way down. This makes that really adorable accordion fold. So we have both of those done, and we're actually, that's all the scoring we're gonna do. So I'm gonna put that aside. We don't need that anymore, but you do want your bone folder. Make sure you get out your bone folder, and you're going to accordion fold all of these little score lines. And I know that they're small, they're 1/4 inch, they're small, but you guys can do it. I know you can. It's just like you were making a fan when you were a kid. Did you guys ever make those fans in school? You just take a piece of paper, your board, you make a fan. All right, here we go. So just accordion fold it. Now, if you wanted your, you could make this a bigger piece if you wanted some more little pleats in there. I thought this was plenty. I think, what do you have? There's like 4 pleats. So you end up with this little fun little shape. So we're gonna do the same thing to the other side. And because you're accordion folding, it doesn't matter which way you start. You're gonna end up the same way. It doesn't matter. I don't think it matters. Pretty sure it doesn't matter. So we're gonna go back and forth each way, just accordion folding that. Make sure you use your bone folder too, because that will give that'll keep your pleats nice and sharp. Okay, so we have both of our pieces for our pleats. So we're gonna set those aside. We're gonna fold up our box now. This is just like the base of the box. I'm just gonna fold that up. Now, before we start assembling this, we are going to put on our DSP before we start gluing anything together. But first, I'm going to round the corners. So you have a long side over here with the score line, and then you have a short side over here. So on the short side, we're going to use our, what is this called? Our triple something punch. It'll be on my blog. So we're gonna do that. We're just gonna round those corners. And we're gonna do the same with our DSP. Now this one has a directional pattern, so I wanna make sure that I'm rounding the right corners. I wanna make sure I'm rounding the bottom corners. So I'm gonna stick that in and just round those bottom corners. I could use the other side, but I wanted to use the scripty side for this one. So I just wanna make sure my words are going the right way. So just round those bottom corners. And the other corners we are not going to round. Just wanna make sure. All right, but we are going to glue on our DSP to begin with. So I'm gonna use my SNAIL. You can use your Tombow, whatever you want. So this is gonna go on the front of our box on that big wide piece. This Mango Melody piece is gonna go on the front. And then you're gonna flip it over. You're gonna do the other piece on this side. So they're on the same side, I guess. You just wanna make sure when you fold it up, you have your, oops, I'm way off camera. You just wanna make sure when you fold it up, you're in the right place. It's such a weird setup in my kitchen. I don't really know where, in my room, I know exactly where I need to be for the camera, but in the kitchen, it's a little odd. So there we go, we have this ready to go. And we're just gonna do one more punch before we assemble it. So I have my 1.5 inch circle punch here, and I'm just gonna kind of center that as best I can. And I'm just gonna punch that out so we have like a little notch. Oh, I went off camera again, you guys. So anyway, we have a little notch like that, okay? I need to stay close to myself. I'm used to being farther away. Okay, close to myself, here we go. All right, now we are ready to start assembling. So grab your, excuse me, grab your tear tape. And you can use any adhesive you want. I think for this one I actually used my Tombow, and that helped because it gives a little bit of wiggle room, but I think the tear tape is actually a little bit better for this one. You don't really need a lot of wiggle room for this. It's pretty easy to put together. You're really only putting on sides, so it's pretty simple. So all I'm doing is putting my tear tape on the very last fold of that, and you'll see that the tear tape is a little longer than the actual DSP or the actual cardstock, but we're just going to fold that over when we adhere it. So we're going to do that to both of them. We're going to put a strip of tearing tape right along that last pleat there. First or last, whatever you want to call it. We're going to do it on both sides. There we go. I love tear tape. Okay, now we are going to, I'm going to use my take your pick tool because I want to make sure that I get all these off. So we're going to get these off, and you can see that it's kind of hanging over a little bit. Anywhere that it's hanging over, just kind of fold back on itself and it'll be fine. Do the same thing, pull this off and just fold it back on itself just so that it doesn't stick where it's not supposed to. All right, now we're going to take our Mango Melody piece, and all we're doing, these are the sides that we want it to glue onto. So we're going to take one of those sides and we're going to put it right up against that score line right here, and then just right flush against the side right here. So it's right up against the score line, and then it's flush against the side. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to just kind of fold it up a little bit. It should have all that fold memory here. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. Right against that score line. And then flush right against with the front. There we go. So cute. So that's one side. Just gotta get those pleats going in the right direction. There we go. Just give it a little squish and you have all those pleats going in the right direction. And then we're just gonna do the other side. So we have our piece here. I'm going to, and the second one is actually easier because the box is already kind of, oh, you guys, I need to take off the backing. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, you guys are probably screaming at me. Ruth, that's not gonna stick. No, it's not. All right. So, okay, now it'll stick. We have our adhesive exposed. And then, like I said, now that the frame is mostly made, it's pretty easy just to come in here and line that up just like that. And then on the other side, just wanna line that up just like that. And that is pretty much the base of our box all put together. I just wanna make sure all those pleats are super cute. Isn't that adorable? Isn't that cute? Okay, so cute. I love it. Love, love, love it. Okay, so we're gonna do some stamping. We're gonna set that off to the side. I'm gonna get our stamping done. So I'm gonna pull out my pieces that we're gonna stamp on. And I am using the same colors of ink. I'm using Mango Melody and Melon Mambo. So let me pull out these inks. And for the mug, we're gonna go with Melon Mambo. And I found that, so let's talk about this stamp set for a second. So the Rise and Shine stamp set is reversible. It's one of our reversible stamps. So you can stamp, so let me pull this mug out. So you can stamp the mug with the handle on the right or the handle on the left, either way. So they're completely reversible. You just flip it over on your block, whichever way you need it to go. And with this one, this little flower image that we're using, when you flip it over to the other side, you just get a solid mug, which is really good. If you just want a solid mug, you flip it the other way. If you want the mug with the little flowers, you flip it one way. So basically, and the tag is the same way. You can have the end of the tag going either way, and then these two flowers are also reversible too. So you get the little center of the flower in this one, and this one stamps a solid flower. So it's such a cool stamp set. You're basically getting 5 additional stamp sets in this stamp set just because it's reversible. But because it's reversible, it takes a little bit of extra inking, I think. So I like to kind of, I know you're told not to rock, but I like to kind of rock my stamp on the ink, and that really helps get super even stamp coverage on there too. So I'm just going to stamp that down, give it some good pressure, even hold it there for a second, just let all that ink transfer over. Oh, we missed a little spot down there. Let me see. Can I line it up? I think I can. Let's see. Oh, pretty good, you guys. Did you guys see that? Oh, pretty good. You guys can't even tell. Awesome. Love clear stamps. So if I wanted to do the other side, I would just clean it off and then flip it over on my block and it'd be perfect, ready to go. Isn't that cute? Oh, I just love it. So cute. So we're going to stamp our little tag. We're going to die cut these. So I'm going to stamp my tag on here. So cute. Oh, I got like something on there. Let's try again. Let's stamp it again on this side. Nobody will see, right? Perfect. There we go. So we are going to we'll have to run that through the Big Shot twice. I didn't pre-cut anything this time, you guys. Normally I try to pre-cut stuff, but I didn't do that this time. All right, now we're going to stamp our greeting. You've got this, but first, tea. Now you could always put maybe like some little instant coffees in there too if you wanted to do coffee. I'm actually going to stamp my greeting upside down because I'm going to find this easier to line up. I'm going to line this up on my grid paper. I'm going to find it easier to line up that top line than that bottom line. So I'm going to try to get it real close to the top line there. And that's perfect. You've got this. But first, some tea. Since we're making a little tea holder, we have to do tea, right? But first, tea. Perfect. So that is all of our stamping. Let me close up our ink pads before disaster happens. And we're going to set the greeting off to the side. All right, we're going to die cut these. Now, there are no dies in the catalog, but you can find these in the online store. This is the Cup of Cheer dies. These were available in the holiday catalog last year, but they are still in the online store. So if you want to purchase these to coordinate with your set, you can absolutely do that. So I'm going to pull in my Big Shot. Let's see if we can do this. I haven't cut anything in a while on camera. Normally I pre-cut everything, but I figured what the heck. We got time, right? We got nothing but time. So I'm just going to line that up, and we're not going to do the die or the tag just yet. We're going to run it through twice because remember I had to stamp the tag on the back. So just trying to get this all lined up pretty good. And then we're just going to run this through. It would make a really nice gift, Elizabeth. I agree. I think it's fantastic. This cute little box. So, I mean, I think it would be perfect for anybody. Anybody. Okay, so here's our mug. Oh, so perfect. Isn't that so cute? So perfect. You could fussy cut this too if you didn't have the... Let me get the tag all lined up, and then, because I clearly cannot talk and do this at the same time. You could fussy cut it too. It's really not hard to fussy cut, especially the tag. So if you didn't have the dies, you could absolutely fussy cut them, but the dies just make the world such an easier place, right? We love dies. Anything that makes our life easier, we love. Okay, so here's our pieces. So cute. Love it. Okay, so all I'm going to do to attach these is I'm just going to use a little stapler, and I'm just going to attach these together just like that with a staple. So cute, right? Oh, I love it already. Okay, let's get to assembling the rest of our box. Okay, so I have my starburst circle and my 2-inch circle. These are going to get adhered together just like this. Okay, perfect, just like that. And then our little mug is going to go right on top of it. And of course, we're going to use dimensionals for that. So I'm just going to grab a few dimensionals and just throw them on my table. Who cares? We have chore time for the kids later. We have chore time coming up at 11, so we'll make the kids sweep. There we go. So cute, right? Ah, I love it. All right, now for our little greeting, I'm going to pull out my little trimmer. I'm going to trim up this greeting. If you don't have this trimmer, you absolutely need it. And remember, the only way to get this trimmer is to purchase that starter kit right now. Oh, I don't want that. A little bit longer. There we go. Purchase that starter kit right now. You can get this little trimmer. Perfect for trimming tiny little greetings just like this. All right, I'll throw that with the rest of the trash. Okay, so we're going to actually assemble we're going to put our greeting on first because we want to make sure that when we put our stamped image on, it doesn't go too low. So this is actually going to go right the bottom, right across the bottom, just kind of centered across the bottom. Super cute. All right, now I did say that we were going to use some magnets. We are, so I'm going to stick this on first. I'm only going to put dimensionals along the top, though. I'm just going to put a couple along the top because if you were to put dimensionals on the whole thing, remember you're going to glue your box shut. So just along the top, I'm going to stick this on there. Super cute. Okay, now for the magnets. Now remember, you could use Velcro if you didn't have magnets. You could use mean, you could even use a glue dot to hold this closed, whatever you wanted to use. I'm using magnets. I have some, these I got at totalelement.com, but you can also get these on Amazon. They're super strong. They've been sticking to my scissors while we've been here. Ooh, see how strong they are? So they're super strong. They're super tiny. I don't know if you can see that. They're super tiny. They're super thin, but I love them because they're so strong. Now I'm going to put them pretty far away. You want to treat these magnets the way you would your Stamparatus magnets. Keep them separated. Give them some good social distancing. All right, I'm going to grab some glue dots. I'm going to use my take your pick tool for this because, so I'm going to take a glue dot and I'm going to stick it on the back of one of my magnets. You guys, I can't find my roll of glue dots. So thank goodness they come in the paper pumpkins because I cannot find any of my glue dots. I don't know where they are. I don't know if the cat took them. I don't know if the kids took them. I don't know where they are. Okay, so I have my glue dot on this one and I'm going to I'm going to stick it inside. Just kind of, I'm about half an inch below the, oh, I'm off camera again. I'm about half an inch below the little circle. Thanks, Carla. So I have my magnet stuck on there and all I'm going to do with the second magnet is I'm just going to drop it on there. And they're going to be drawn to each other in the correct way that they're going to be drawn together. So we're just going to leave that there. And I'm going to take another glue dot. Let's see. Pull that little backing off. I'm going to stick that glue dot right on the back of the magnet. And then all I'm going to do is just close up my box. Just give that a good little squeeze so that glue dot presses onto that. So the glue dot will go on the back where it needs to go. And then everything will be lined up completely perfect. Isn't that cute? How many tea bags does it hold? So Elizabeth, I have 4 in mine, but I think I could probably fit maybe even 1 or 2 more. You could always make the pleats a little bit bigger. But I mean, I have 4 in mine, but yeah, I think I could go even at least 1 or 2 more in there. So it's such a cute little box. And we forgot the ribbon. We still need the ribbon. Oh my goodness. I have the best ribbon here. I have the crushed curry seam binding ribbon. This is in our annual catalog. It is crushed curry, but it goes so perfectly with the Mango Melody. So I just have it wrapped around the inside, and then we're just going to tie a bow on top. And I can't do this on the roll. You guys look at this mess. Look what's going on. Those magnets are sticking everywhere. I'm telling you, they are the best magnets in the world. Just keep them away from kids. They are super tiny. You don't want kids to have them, but they are so fantastic for projects. Oh my gosh. You guys, can I tie a bow? I might have to leave the bow off of this one. Okay, here we go. Now we're cooking with fire. Here we go. Okay, tie a bow. But you know, I think, so this tea, I have 4 in mine right now, like I said. And you know, I think 4 or 5 is a perfect amount, perfect gift. And you could put some different teas in there. Right now I just have black tea and I have Earl Grey tea, which my husband says, oh, you use the best tea. He thinks this is the best tea. But I like this one because it coordinated so well with the Mango Melody, which is the only reason I choose treats, obviously. So, okay, so we have the bow, the beautiful bow. We're just gonna trim those ends and there you have it. Isn't that adorable? Such a cute little treat. So I did want to share one more thing that I've made with this with the stamps. And normally I don't share these. These are this is an exclusive project that's on my PDF. When you order with me, I'm going to send you a PDF with 3 exclusive projects. This is one of the projects that you'll get with the March PDF, but I wanted to show it to you real quick. We're just going to look at it real quick. This is another tea bag holder made with the same stamp set. Isn't it cute? And I'll show you. It's made with an envelope. Oh, isn't that cute? That's all you're going to get though. I'm not going to show anymore because it's exclusive for my people that order and who get that PDF. So if you love this project, please share it with your friends. We all need some crafty time right now, so share with your friends. Again, this will be on my blog by tomorrow, hopefully. And all the measurements and dimensions and everything will be on there. If you have questions, please leave them in the comments. If you're watching this on Facebook, please share my video with your friends. If you're on YouTube, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Otherwise, you guys have a great day. Stay healthy, stay safe, and I'll talk to you guys later. I'm going to try to pop in every once in a while. Again, with everybody home and me doing this whole homeschool thing, it's all very new and weird. So, but I will try to pop in every once in a while. I'm hoping to pop in when my paper pumpkin shows up, whenever that is. So, have a great time, you guys, and I will see you all next time. Thanks. Bye. Okay. a little longer because I'm slow. Hold on.